Morning. So it's just after 9 AM on Wednesday the 8th of April 2020. We're still in lockdown. And the walk I'm doing this morning is going to take me over the old railway line to Dawley Pools, where I shall, I think, go through, skirt round Little Dawley and possibly Dawley, and then round to Horse Hay, and then somehow round to Coalbrookdale, and then back up Rough Park to home. Look at all this rubbish. So yeah, it's a lovely morning. See what we can find. Yeah. Saying a little. Oh, that's attractive. I don't mind horses when they're on the other side of a fence. Oh dear, have I woke you up? Oh dear. Have I woke you up? Did I wake you up? Oh, that's a big sigh. I just think there's nothing as soft as a horse's nose. Ew. Thanks. Right, I'm going now. So this is the old railway line that used to go from Donington towards the power station. It's no longer used now. Oh, and there's a bike coming. So we're just coming along a lane now. So this lane does take you off Lightmoor Road towards Dawley Pools. There's a few people out this morning. It's quite funny how polite they are, and they step aside to let you through. I'm sure that will all change when coronavirus goes. Never mind. Okay, so we've just come round the corner round there, and we've come to the first of the Dawley Pools. I thought we would be going up through there, but we're not. So we're going up this little lane here, which is Southview Road. It's going to take us to Southview Road in Little Dawley. Dawley. Right, so I've just come off Coalbrookdale Close. Just over there is a pub called the Unicorn, which I didn't know existed. And there's all paths going off here. And then we're going down this path down here, which is going to take us into Little Dawley. That's all paths up there. Nice one here. I don't know yet where this is going to bring me out, but Little Dawley's not that big, so I'll probably recognise where I am. Okay, so just trying to get my bearings. I'm in a field just off Little Dawley, so I'm thinking that that housing estate over there must be Horse Hay, and the housing estate over here, if you can see it just in front of the beacon, that must be Lightmoor, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, I've never been here before. It's in the field. So we're heading over there through that gap. Okay, so behind me is a school. I'm not sure what school it is, but I think this over here that I'm looking over is Grisedale. On my watch it says Farringdale's Drive, and the only Farringdale's Drive I know is in Grisedale, so this must be Grisedale down below, and Dawley must be over to my right, and you can see the Wrekin. I've still no clue really where I am, but hey, that's all the fun. So if Deb's at work today, she's somewhere over here somewhere. So yeah, I know where I am now. We're in Grisedale, so I've just come down Pool Hill, down that way is Grisedale and Farringdale's Drive. think now we're possibly going up there. Or maybe not. No, we're going to the left. So we're going down here. Another place I've never been. Pool Hill Road. Yep, we're going along here. So this is still Pool Hill Road that I'm walking along. It's really nice out here. Some really big horse fields. Nice houses. There's a road up ahead and I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to come out. Whether it's going to be Dawley or whether it's going to be Horse Hay. Just trying to work out if it's Finger Road up ahead I can see. Oh well, we shall see. Some big horses sunbathing. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see where we come out. Right, so I've just come out the top of Pool Hill Road, yeah, and I'm in Horse Hay. I think it's classed as Horse Hay. So we've got the Telford Steam Railway up ahead. Or is it classed as Dawley? I don't know. Apologies if it's Dawley and I've just offended anyone by calling it Horse Hay, but I don't know where things end and start. So this is Station Road that I'm on. See all the old carriages. And I love the fact that there's a drive down here called Great Western Drive. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we're now entering Spring Village, going past the steam railway. And down here. Never been down here before. Right, so Spring Village is lovely. Got their own like little village green and a little footbridge. And the lake. Really pretty. Lovely. So So we're turning off just before we get to the Horsehay roundabout. So you can see this sign says Dawley, Lightmoor, Horsehay and Little Dawley. So it looks like we're going round the corner here into still part of Dawley, I think. Like I said, apologies, I don't know where Little Dawley ends and Dawley starts, and so that house there, number 26 Cadfael Cottage, was the former home of Edith Pargeter, also known as Ellis Peters. Yeah, Ellis Peters, who wrote the Brother Cadfael stories. So that was a former home of hers, and she worked in a local shop. I don't know if it was a chemist or off licence or something, a little shop locally in Dawley. Yeah, so now we are coming out of Dawley and we are heading into Horsehay, I think. Oh, I don't know. Right, so I've just come out from Myford Lane and I'm about to cross over here. Comes the bus. So I'm going straight up there, and I think this is part of Lightmoor village, I'm not sure. Morning. So I think I have been up here before. Not sure if you come up here on the Dawley Heritage Trail. But the new housing estate is called the Paddocks. So I'm wondering if it used to be all old farms up here and horse stables. There's a house here and some old buildings that they're renovating. So I've just come out of this field here. It's not the way I should have come, but the path went a bit squirrely that way towards the housing estate. Anyway, over this side is Lightmoor village, and this way is going to take me back down onto Lightmoor Road, and hopefully should be able to rejoin my route. There's an old farm over here. Some farm buildings. Prime development land that is. Right, see where we go from here. So I come down that road down there, which is called Stony Hill. This is the island. If you go down there, it takes you past Lightmoor Care Home into the Mineshaft Island, and then Woodside or the EP. this way down here. You've got the park and ride, and then the island takes you either down the Builders Bypass or up through Horsehay. But we're going down here, Stony Hill. So apologies, I'm now filming on my phone as my GoPro has died again. The battery doesn't seem to be lasting very long on it. I don't know why. I charged it yesterday and thought it was fully charged. But, nice garden. So we've just come off Stony Lane, just over a stile and down through these woods, which I'm guessing is eventually going to take me to Coalbrookdale. Apologise for the quality. This area here is pretty awesome. You've got all trees up there. You can see the exposed roots. So up the top there somewhere is the park and ride. But this area here would make an awesome wild camp spot. It's really... I wouldn't have thought many people come down here. But if you came here quite late at night, while it's still lightish, it'd be an awesome place to camp. I wouldn't do it on my own, mind. I'm not that stupid. Oh my god, what the hell's that? Look at that. Oh my god, what is... I wonder if that's part of the Jiggers Bank restabilising, or it's just... Wow. So it's actually just, it's part of the rock face that's actually collapsed. Jeez. Colour of that rock. So yeah, it's pretty unstable. So I've just come out of that wood there. It says that the footpath goes through down past that house, but I hate walking through people's gardens and there's no public footpath sign. So this takes me down to Jiggers Bank, so I'm going to walk along Jiggers Bank for a bit, because it says that footpath should come out in a bit up Jiggers Bank, so we'll see. I really don't like walking through people's gardens and there's people there. So there's a path along the road, so we'll see where it comes out. So this is Jiggers Bank that I'm walking down. So it takes you into Dale Road, Coalbrookdale. And apparently if you've read any of the Haunted Shropshire books or Haunted Telford books, this road is supposed to be haunted. A milkman, I think, was out on his rounds one morning, or a postman, and he saw an old man in the road. So yeah, it's supposed to be haunted. I think there's been a crash, a lorry has crashed down here. Yeah, it's a bit of a steep bank. It goes up there, so the top end up that way. They did restabilisation work a few years ago. It was the rockfall. But coming down to where the footpath should have come down here, so we'll see if there's a footpath sign this end. I'm guessing no, but we'll see. So yeah, this is the other end of that drive where the footpath comes through, and as you can see there's no footpath sign. So they're obviously discouraging people to go through their drive, even though it is marked as a footpath. Naughty people. So I'm not sure now where I'm supposed to go. Should be a footpath comes out opposite that drive, but I'm not sure where. So I've come down off the road onto what looks like a bit of a path, but I'm not sure. I can't see anywhere else where I'm supposed to go. It says on my watch that I'm almost on course, so we'll trek along here and see how far I can get. So yeah, this is supposed to be a public footpath. It's on the OS map, but it's on my Garmin route thing. Someone's done a route through here. This is supposed to be a footpath. Can you see a path anywhere? Ridiculous. It's just all overgrown. Right, I've just clambered out of that. There seems to be a faint trail. I'm hoping it's going to take me out of here. It should lead me out onto the rope walk in Coalbrookdale eventually. But don't forget, if you come across things like this, like footpaths that have got no signs or overgrown, there is a app you can get on your phone called Pathwatch, which I think is linked to the Ramblers. Just put in a couple of photos and, if you can, the map coordinates of where it is, and describe the problem, and they usually come and sort it out. Doesn't look like people have walked this for a long time, so I've obviously found one of those forgotten footpaths, but no wonder it's forgotten if there's no sign. There you go, see where this comes out. I've had enough of this now. Okay, I'm not getting excited yet, but I think I may have found a way over, or the way I'm supposed to go. I don't know. There's like bits fenced off that look like the way I'm supposed to go, and there's people the other side of the stream over that way that I can hear, and I couldn't figure how to get to them, so we'll see where this takes me. But this wood, I never want to come back here again. It's a nightmare, absolute nightmare. I mean, there's a path there that I've just found now. I've just been clambering over dead branches and brambles and... Right, let's go up here and then see where I've got to go. I really didn't want to walk along the road, but that was going to be my next option. Climb back up to the road. So let's see where this goes. Okay, we're walking through Loam Hole Dingle now. I don't know if I'm on the right path, but I don't really care now. As long as it brings me out somewhere I can get back from, I'm just glad to be on a route, the path, rather than bloody scrambling through. It's really nice following the... I'm going going to guess, if this is Lightmoor Dingle, this is going to bring me out at the back of the viaduct in Coalbrookdale. I know that's part of Lightmoor Dingle. And then I shall go from there down Rough Park and turn off to Woodside and home. Apart from that bit in the woods, it's been a cracking walk, absolute cracking walk. I've seen again parts of, you know, different parts of Telford come out, and places that I've recognised from places that I didn't recognise. Wow, it's stunning along here. Again, loads of wild garlic. Starting to, you can start to smell it. Some work gone in down here for this path, which is good. Wow, look at this. So, the stream or brook is coming down here, and then it comes out into like a big beach area. So this is all still Lightmoor Dingle. And I think the water from here goes down into a big, interesting, goes into a big balancing pool in Coalbrookdale, and that was used to fire the furnaces at what is now the Museum of Iron, I think. It's weird. The stream splits in two, and then you've all gone. Is that beaver? Be ace if there was beavers here. So yeah, the stream splits in two, and then you've got this island bit in the middle, which I'm just standing on, and I'm going straight on ahead where them wooden posts are, and I'm pretty sure that's going to lead me into the back end of the balancing pool at Coalbrookdale. Not sure about this water here. Yeah. So just walking along this boardwalk now. I like bits like this after walking through that wood where you can just walk at your normal pace, pick up the pace a little bit. It's not about rushing, but it was just such a slog getting through that wood. It was horrendous. It was really weird because they must have changed where you go into that wood, and yet the Ordnance Survey is still the same. Because I came out into that clearing and then I was on that really defined path with the steps, so they must have changed how you get into there somehow, but it must be further on down Jiggers Bank. So, and here we are. Yeah, we are where I thought I was going to come out. So there's the Derby houses up there, and Derby Road. There is the viaduct and the balancing pools. Oh, and there's a interesting seat. So yeah, here we are at the balancing pool and the viaduct. So this water, as I said, I think was used to power the furnaces. Okay, so down there is the Arg factory. Here's the old Wesleyan Methodist chapel. Now I think I go up here and this will bring me onto Old Woodside and hopefully Rough Park. We shall see. Oh, so I've just come up some steep steps and this is Dale Coppice that I'm in, and I'm hoping it's going to lead me back home. If not, I'm going to have a longer walk than I anticipated. There's lots of squirrels about today, and it's really quite warm as well. It's really humid walking through that overgrown wood. But I'm hoping this will lead me back to Rough Park. Fingers crossed. Oh, more steps. Right, so I've just come from down there. I didn't have to go up them steps in the end. And then I'm going along here. But I actually know where I am now. So these houses here. So I think that one over there is an old schoolhouse, and there's another one by it as well. And normally when I walk into Coalbrookdale or come for a walk with the dog, I'm the other side of these houses, so there's a path just runs along there. And I can normally see those houses over there in the distance. So I'm pretty sure I know where I am. So I think this is classed as Old Woodside, not Woodside Estate, but original Woodside. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where I am. There's another balancing pool just over that way somewhere. Yeah. So this is going to bring me down onto a path I know. So yeah, I'm coming down off Woodside now. Here's the school that I could see from up there, and there is another one just by the side of it somewhere. I'll have to see in a minute. And then this is the path that I know and takes me back home. So yeah, this was an old school, and so was that. So there's an orchard down there and a lovely dog running around. So this is my path towards home. I'll go up that way there. I'll just show you this, another balancing pool. Oh, it looks quite full. Wow. Wow, I'm sure it's not normally this full. So I'm guessing that fed down to the other one at Coalbrookdale to be used. So what's it say on here? Oy, new pool. Wow, probably built in 1698, storing water from Lightmoor Brook to be the upper furnace pool. Water was often in short supply in the summer. Nearly half the pool was lost when the railway was built in 1864. Today the pool is a haven for wildlife. Look out for kingfishers and dragonflies. Unfortunately I haven't seen any of those in the last 18 years. Sure there are some. So yeah, I mentioned Brickkiln, so this path up there goes up to Brickkiln Bank. So that is a bit of a shortcut that will bring you out onto, it's now a massive housing estate, and when we go up this path straight ahead it will bring us out to Brickkiln Lane. I'm not sure where the Brickkiln was, to be honest, but I need to look that up. But that up there will take you up to Rough Park on one side, and this is the way I go up here. So yeah, come out into Brickkiln Lane now. So that way takes you up onto Woodside Avenue. Straight down takes you underneath an old railway bridge and onto the big new estate. And I'm going right here, back onto Rough Park. I love this house here. They normally got pygmy goats out, but must be in the shade today. So this path here, a couple of years ago, used to be absolutely awful. It was just dirt, and there used to be massive grooves in it and puddles, and when it had rained, it just was awful. There's a few grooves here now, but I think that's where waters run. Because they do the Telford Half Marathon along here, and I think there are too many complaints, so someone spent some money and filled it all in, and now it's nice. Oh, it's back here again at Horseface. Yeah. That was a busy little section there. Lots of cyclists and people, everybody keeping their distance, which is nice. Everybody's been really pleasant on this walk today. You know, we've either given way to let people pass, everybody said hello or waved. And I just worry when this coronavirus is over that everybody's just going to revert back to being ignorant shits like before. But I always smile. I don't always get it back, but I have today. It's been really nice. But this is the last stretch now, along a slog back to home and a cup of tea.